Liverpool boss Jurgen Klopp agrees with Thomas Tuchel over rule change for extra subs and aims dig at Burnley. Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp has backed Chelsea counterpart Thomas Tuchel's call to permit 2 extra substitutions, though does not believe enough Premier League clubs will agree to the change. Squads are stretched thin over the Christmas period in normal circumstances, but the situation has been exacerbated this year by the COVID outbreaks which have affected a host of clubs, causing a number of matches to be postponed. Tuchel's side picked up 2 more injuries against Aston Villa, with the German saying it is not fair to continue putting players at risk, and he urged the Premier League to switch to 5 subs in a match, as all European leagues have done since the pandemic started. Asked if he agreed with Tuchel and whether he would be in favor of 5 substitutions returning, Klopp replied, "Yes. So we have to put the competition aside and don't say, well, Manchester City have better subs than Southampton, we have better subs than Burnley, or whatever." Yes, that's probably true, whatever that means exactly, because it's still the Premier League and they can still cause us problems and all these kinds of things. But if you talk about the quality without playing, just transfer market and all these kinds of things, then yes, that is the case. The problem is, this intensity for top-class football in England is definitely at the edge. So it means a top-class player in England plays 38 games in the Premier League, 2 cup competitions, so even if you don't go to the final, let's add on another 5, so 43 games. They have international games with the national teams because pretty much all of them play for their national teams, so 8 or 9, maybe 10 games a year, so you can count that. Plus Champions League, the further you go the more games it is, so pretty quickly you're at an area of more than 50 games or higher. My first season here, the Europa League final was the 64th game. Reknap says Chelsea star has single-handedly dragged club back into title race. Thomas Tuchel provides Thiago Silva and N'Golo Kante injury update after Aston Villa win. John Terry set for surprise Chelsea return. Yes, we have squads and can swap, but there are some key players that only get out when they are injured pretty much, so that's how it is. But now the decision about it extra subs is made, and we realized in the managers meeting it was like that. The decision is made by 14 clubs, you need 14 votes to change it. And there is something wrong. As an example, Burnley, I'm not sure how many players of them play international football. When our players have 3 games, they have no games. So they play 38 Premier League games, cup games, another 2, 3, 4, so that makes it 42. So we're talking about an issue that some clubs definitely have, some players definitely have, but it's decided by other teams. And because we've made kind of a competition of it, other teams are like, well no, they are better than us, and stuff like this. And that's a real problem, I have to say. It's a real problem, because it's the right decision to reintroduce 5 subs, especially in this moment, because you bring players back after a COVID infection, or after an injury, and because of the amount of games you have to play, they have to play immediately. So this wonderful game is so wonderful because usually the players on the pitch are in good shape, are well trained, are well recovered and go for it. And that's why we love the game. And now the situation is clear, if we don't do that, it's now much more difficult. And again, one example of it, the best league in the world, the most intense league in the world, is the only league in Europe, maybe the world, I don't know, with still 3 subs. And that's not right. It's not. But we came through until here, that's how it is. I still think we have to talk about it. We should change it, but it's for the Premier League. Richard Masters said he would like to make this decision himself, but he can't because you need a vote and other clubs with different problems say, no, we don't want to have 5 subs, and so I don't see a real chance to change it, to be honest. More Jordan Henderson backs Liverpool youngster Tyler Morton for big future. More Thomas Tuchel confirms injuries to Thiago Silva and N'Golo Kante after Chelsea's win at Aston Villa. For more stories like this,